Bailey Zappi and the boys going into town.
Fun,
Pleaded will
fun.
remind me that Bailey Zappi has beat the Detroit Lions and Cleveland Browns. So what are we actually celebrating here? But anyways, welcome on in to the Red Fast Review, episode 81. I think is what I titled it. Yeah, 81.
Yeah, we're at 81.
We are at full strength tonight. We have all five of the boys in town. Let's go around the wheel here. Mr. Pleated Pants, how are you? Representing the Cowboys hat even though they lost.
Hey, you know what? It's going to be getting those people that think that Cooper Rush should be the starting quarterback, even though he's been nothing but a game manager, a good game manager. At least that will now, hopefully, let us say, yeah, Dak Prescott probably a better quarterback.
Probably the right guy for the job, I would say. I couldn't agree more. And while it was a fun ride, I think he was a little bit exposed last night, to say the least.
Oh, you could just see it. Like he wasn't comfortable making throws that he had to make when we got down 17-0. That's just that's just what it was. And Zeke did his best to try to bring us back by himself, but Zeke's not that guy anymore.
Too little, too late, and Philly just took the wind out of you with that big drive in the fourth quarter. What was it, like a 7-minute drive or something too? So
I'll tell we got a whole bunch of Eagle fans here. I was really, really, really impressed with that offense, especially because it's just sort of like a ground and pound offense. Mm-hmm. It reminded me of Emmitt Smith and Mark Stepnoski and Nate Newton and Larry Brown, Larry Allen, just all like just destroying defensive
Larry
lines.
Allen went to the same college as me.
Sonoma State?
That is correct.
Oh.
How the fuck did you know that?
Both of you are disgusting.
I feel like you've mentioned it before.
During that time frame, like every time that there was an introduction, Larry Brown, Larry Allen, Sonoma State.
Yeah, he was one of the last. He was one of the last out of the
on national TV too.
Before it got taken down.
I've watched a lot of Cowboy games.
Title IX took us out our football team.
Glad that was the national game, not the Chiefs-Bills. But it did actually live up to being a good game. But the amount of times I see the Cowboys on national television. Moose?
They're America's team.
That's
what
true.
Do you expect?
Yeah,
God's team if you listen to fucking Jerry.
Yeah. Moose, what's going on with you? We get the little giveaway going between you and, courtesy of Rob, but I know you're the one that is managing at the moment.
I've pulled the data. You were making the wheel, right? Did you want me to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You said you were going to give a list at the beginning of the pod, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. It's in the Discord. Let me paste it in here.
Anybody who gifts 5 subs to Rob Lobster 43's channel, also eligible.
So if you guys have entered the giveaway in our Twitter, and you don't see your name there, go check and make sure that you met all the requirements, the like, the retweet, and the tagging. We will be running that a little later in the podcast, so still some time to get your entries in there if you haven't already. But other than that, had our first 2 home games this weekend. First one, the outcome wasn't what we wanted. We lost. I can't remember the score. Wasn't good. Didn't play well. We did win Saturday. There were a lot less technical issues Saturday as well. But I've really enjoyed the first 2 games.
What technical issues are we talking about?
There were some Wi-Fi issues with uploading tweets and pictures and stuff, and AHL TV.
That's how you get canceled. What? Uploading pictures? Oh, sorry.
AHL TV had some issues as well, but Saturday night was great. We had our first one of the season, 5-1 win there, which was a lot of fun. And then no games now until Friday and Saturday, so I'll have a fun about 5 to midnight, 6 to midnight schedule Friday and Saturday. So really looking forward to that. But other than that, really excited to get the season going. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot and just get some more hockey underway. Bruins are playing right now. They're up 2-1 over Florida, so it can be going any better.
Love that.
Lewis, I'm very proud of you for living the dream here.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Working upward through your career, so I'm very proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah, not many people know what they want to do as young as you do and really just go for it. So kudos to you.
Most people would have hem and hawed way more than you did about moving all the way to Texas from New England. We give you a hard time a lot. Like, props.
Yeah,
when
big time props.
When your family doesn't love you and you have no friends, it's really easy to move.
No, I mean, I've always liked travel and stuff. It's going to be weird because everywhere I've lived that isn't home before, I've been like a 3.5 hour drive away. So you can always go home on the weekends if you're really feeling homesick. Obviously not the case here, so we'll see how that progresses over time, but it's been a lot of fun so far.
Well, you can just go visit Ginger. He needs another kid.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't live in Los Angeles. Rob must be smiling because the Dodgers are eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Did that not put a smile on your face this weekend?
Listen, I love when the Dodgers lose. I'm not super stoked that it's the Padres because they're just buying players left and right. But, for the amount of shit talking that Dodgers fans gave the Giants last year when they knocked us out in the first round, when we had the best season of our franchise, all I can say is for Dodgers fans, maybe next season will be also 60 games for you.
And kudos to Rob once again, was able to sneak in a code for us that we will be giving away, as we were mentioning. Moose has compiled the data, so we'll be doing that later in the pod. PC code, so we'll get that Steam digits over to whoever wins. Red Fast Review Twitter is in the chat if you feel like you want to go enter. Feel free to do so. And last but very not least, Mr. Bear, how are we doing?
I'm just reminding that you guys wanted this. I have a prepared statement from the desk of the CIA Bear.
Get the scene going. Where's it?
Thank you, everyone, for coming to my new podcast, where Bear explains to everyone how much better he is than all of you. Unfortunately, the game has just released, and here we are with all of you staring at my ass. I hope you all enjoy it, because for the next year, maybe even 2 years, all you're going to see is the purple lipsticked bandit at the top of every single leaderboard. I want to make sure that you realize, I didn't do all of that. You all suck. Bend the knee. I am the PC god. Please make sure. No. God, I'm loving this new game because the terrible thing is the Browns suck. The Guardians are about to get eliminated from the playoffs.
No, they're not. Damn it.
No, yeah, exactly. The game's going to get delayed, and the Yankees are going to get Garrett Cole back for another game. So it's been awesome. If the Chargers can win tonight, we win our survivor pool. We win $1,000. If the Chargers lose, we win $600. So it's going to be a pretty good week.
Yeah.
There you go. Not too shabby. And I couldn't agree more. I'm dying to get
into you guys.
2K23 talk. Everyone's been streaming. Even Rob considered hitting the go live button last week. Didn't actually do it.
That was so close. If I had any friends who were willing to play with me.
But if we have Rob playing...
Listen. With the amount of shit that Toxic is talking about me on the phone.
Oh my goodness, it's great.
Twitter right now. If I can hammer him down to schedule something, which is damn impossible, I'll do a head-to-head best out of 3 skins game against him on Twitter.
Or on Twitch. You should do a
real money.
Oh my god!
What?
A strip golf. You guys strip tease the skins. One article of clothing each.
Nobody wants that.
I was going to say Morbid would donate so many jerseys. Speaking of donating, look at that.
Heels, Party of 30 coming on in. Welcome on in. And then on top of it, we have Seamount for Life gifting a 5-pack. Very generous on both of you guys. popping on in. Episode 81, Red Fast Review. Let's give a shout out to Heels. Thank you very much for bringing your community over here. I saw Hoodad was in there earlier, so we had Jerry and the whole crew back in action. This community is popping and is just putting a smile on my face seeing those names that we haven't seen in a while, such as Mad X Moose streaming. And, we also see, of course, Hoodad and Heels up there. So, and Seamount, thank you very much. So, welcome on in, everyone. Let's get to some 2K23 initial thoughts. Like, we all last week had our initial thoughts without playing the game. Now we have officially played the game. I was personally very concerned, and I think wrongfully so, because I couldn't. I personally don't think they could have put out they could have put out a better product. Let's be serious, but this product is fantastic. A huge upgrade from last year's version. So kudos, tip of the cap to 2K. I think they've really upgraded every facet of the game. Is it up to standards with video gaming industry? Across the board, if you're brand new coming in, you're probably going to be disappointed at certain things. But, in general, are we not in agreement that this just is, we just all feel great about it?
Game feels great.
Yeah.
I think that everything that they did, except for a couple things, were incrementally very nice. I was worried about archetypes and fittings, and I think that archetypes and fittings are the coolest thing that they could have possibly done. It's basically like they dumbed down NBA My Player to fit into a golf context and not be a VC sync. And everyone's been talking about, we need to get the fittings. Are you a rhythm? Are you a woodsman? Are you the greenskeeper? And I think that that's really cool because it gives us a way to be able to interact with the game in a little bit different and a unique way. I gave my way too early, way too short a review on Twitter. Game feels absolutely fantastic. I wish that the splashes were implemented a little bit differently. I wish the golf ball stuff would be implemented differently. Everything else is awesome.
Agreed. Bose?
Not to echo pleaded, loving it so far. The only nitpicky things that kind of honestly just came into my head that I would have liked to seen a little different is all clubs right now, stock clubs go the same distance. And if I want to take yards off of some of my clubs without shaping it, I need to find a fitting that takes off power. I wish there was still that part of last game where we had clubs with different distances, and then you can add fittings on top of those however you see fit. But gameplay wise, I love it. It feels fantastic. I think one of the better ways I've heard it described between the difference between 21 and 23 is it just feels more instinctual. Like shots you would actually kind of hit on a golf course. And I'll let the other guys get to their thoughts. Go ahead.
Bear may disagree because, like he said, he's leaving everyone in the dust. But at least on the very first time playing the game, it's just I'm aiming for middle of greens. I'm not pin hunting left and right. I'm taking smart, calculated golf shots. The Arctic Fury courses, where he always tempts you to lay up and make a smart decision off the tee, and obviously other designers do. I'm taking hybrids. I'm taking 4-irons off the tee on par 4s because I just want a nice full wedge in. And it just feels like real golf more so. And those perfects are fewer and far between. You can kind of get in a rhythm and hit a good chunk of them. But the overall feel. Now, you mentioned one thing, and correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't played enough to modify my distances. I'm just going out there and banging it around. You can't modify your club distances. I know it's not a Titleist tailor-made thing. That's a cosmetic thing, but you can't with the fitting make your pitching wedge go plus or minus 5 yards or something.
So you
and
can,
archetypes.
Yeah,
and archetypes.
You need that. So, say my driver hits 300 yards stock, just to make the math easy.
Sure.
If I, the only way I can take distance off of that is by getting a fitting that has minus power. I can't change my driver, so by default it carries a shorter distance.
Gotcha. Interesting. Let's take a look. We have a screen. Oh yes, this is one thing I wanted to show. So as we're
Oh
getting to
my
Rob,
goodness, dude.
is that not? Oops. Let's
Whoa.
switch this around. Let's switch that around.
Dog.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out that. But anyways, oh, I literally could have done this. I'm an idiot. One moment. This will solve it for the rest of the pod, and there we go. The screenshots. I thought this was going to solve for the rest of the pod. My God, what am I
Spoiler
doing?
alert, it didn't.
Spoiler alert, it didn't. We're trying to do things on the. You know what?
Episode
Let's go
81,
back
baby.
to the episode 81,
We're
folks.
getting there.
We're still trying to
We're
figure
getting
things out. Let's go back to old trusty.
What is happening?
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my God.
This is a
What
quick
is
note to
the-
our viewers. If anybody suffers
Thank you,
from
Lex.
epilepsy,
Thank you, Lex.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this.
All right. So, yeah.
Just cut that
rookie
part out of the
streamer
YouTube
alert.
video.
Anyways, where I was going, one cool thing, and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't necessarily be that cool, but like where we were coming from 21, is the screenshots in the in-game footage you see of the characters walking alongside. So here we see, what is it? You playing with
Narwhal.
Bear and Narwhal here.
and Moose. Narwhal and
No.
Moose and myself.
Narwhal and
Bear went
Moose.
to bed
Okay.
at 3 a.m. that
Okay.
night, so.
So this is Moose. But like just be capturing these moments, you see them playing alongside. I really love to like see them expand. Oh wow, all the images got all jacked up too. This is a fucking circus. There we go.
You
Yeah.
gotta show the caption.
The
for this.
caption.
Hide your wives, the boys are here. But like the
So
in-game
context
character
here is
stuff too.
we were playing Amethyst Ridge
Mhm.
and the fucking just hellish greens that Mikey fucking.
I enjoyed it, Mikey.
Shut the fuck up! You were complaining more than I was. And we all three of us stuck a green in regulation very nicely, or maybe even been a green under regulation. And that was the cutscene of all three of us walking up to the green, and I was like, that was the first time I'd seen it, and I broke my desk, pulled the seam out, broke it right in half, splinters, splinters everywhere.
Zipper
Still had to
shrapnel everywhere.
have to go to the doctor still.
So even Rob gives the seal of approval on 2K23 at the moment. Is that correct?
Oh, this is the best part about it, and with how limited I play, given my amount of free time I have, and just my interest in gaming nowadays. But for me, with the level I'm playing at, the pedigree I am playing at, everything I do wrong, I can tell it's probably my fault and not the game.
Mm-hmm.
And from my casual standpoint, that's all I can ask for. Right?
That's huge though, because like the amount of people I saw, and I don't know if it was just the expectation or they're just so happy to have a new game and everything else seems a little bit better. Finishing societies, playing on Master's Swing, and shooting, potentially significantly over par, maybe even double digits over par, but having a smile on their face, like that was a fun round. Like I really enjoyed that, or like a couple over par, and like they're a notably like solid golfer in PGA 2K21. But like they, like you said, like they felt ownership on those shots.
Me and Narwhal did beat Bear and Moose in a alt shot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe you guys
Moose.
should think about uninstalling the game.
Good Lord. Yeah.
They may
Tough
have
luck.
thrown a few holes, but
Was it? Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose
Okay.
casually putted it like 60 feet past to try to extend the match and failed to do instead of 2 feet past.
We intentionally tried to go to the tiebreaker, and
Screwed it up.
Bear was trying to get
Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Ricochet off a rock.
I
Bear?
almost. Anyways, I mean, I'm loving the game to be 60 hours into a game and still learning something. I went into G-Dog's chat and he put in there all of the fittings. He's got a great IMG or what. If you go into G Dog's chat, type in my player. He has such a categorical listing of all the fittings and what they do, and I was sitting there going, oh my god, like I need to start to look into all of these fittings and what they're doing. So I just think when you get a game like this and you're still a week after launch and you're still finding new content, and then 2K drops the bomb of, oh, by the way, you know those two things you've been asking for of crossplay and online society leaderboards? Then they hit us with that. Like, to me, this could not have been a better launch.
We've got a fantastic roadmap.
Thank you,
content that's going to be coming out
this
with this product over the next year plus.
Collector.
A lot of new customization for your My Player. We're going to be introducing new characters throughout post-launch. But I mean, based on some of the communication that we've had already through early access and reviews, we're also really excited that we've got some very big features coming throughout post-launch as well, which include ranked matchmaking for online competitive play, and we're going to be supporting cross-play for all generations and PC.
So that means people will be able to play against anyone from any machine?
Absolutely.
That's very exciting. Can you believe how far things have come, though, Rich? Where it's like,
who's the guy on the left? Who's him?
Don't know. I didn't watch it.
I love the look on his face when, again, interviewer does a great job of the follow-up of, wait, so you're telling me I could play with everyone? And the look on his face that basically goes, listen, motherfucker, all you little keyboard warriors talking shit.
That means you'll be able to play against
we did it.
Any machine?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Suck it from the back.
Machine?
Absolutely.
The line forms to the left.
But those two things, so like obviously the initial thoughts are like, oh, that's huge disappointment that ranked matchmaking isn't there. But, I think one of the things that we were alluding to in our expectations, and we really felt encouraged. Oops, wrong screen. Jesus, episode 81. One of the things that we were alluding to is like it just seems like the communication is there and that they care. That launch party, did you guys see the clips and everything that they had from the launch party? I don't even think they had a launch party for 2K21, never mind the amount that they put together for 2K23. So like clearly
was
they
that
care.
Top Golf in Las Vegas?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was Vegas, probably, right?
Did you see who won the very first Divot Derby?
No.
It was a bot.
Oh, I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yikes, that is a tough
Binks
look.
dropped it into the fucking lake.
It was down to Binks and a bot, or like a couple?
Binks, a developer, and a bot, and
oh
fucking
man,
Binks kerplunked it into the fucking lake.
HB Josh.
HP Josh. Okay.
Oh God.
We'll be in touch soon.
I'd curb my words about Binks's play in the 2K stream, but he doesn't watch.
While we're on the topic of G Dog, what was G Dog's like initial thoughts? Let's get a better look, huh?
Oh my god, yes. This is gold.
Got the partial.
Go on, G-Dog, get it in there.
I think we're going to be good here.
I think you're good, G-Dog. I think you're great, mate. Go on, that's it, celebrate. I think we're going to be very good here. Right?
All the way through.
In the rain, dripping wet, my grip's all slippy. It's in there.
Brought things down to 3 under after that one.
Yeah?
I love me a slippy grip.
One up.
Never seen anything like it.
Now let's see what we
Default ball.
What about the second
It's
one?
like, wait a minute. It's still like not seeing the legendary all-in-one yet. Well, we partial.
Go on,
better
G-Dog,
show
get
him.
it in there.
I think we're going to be good here.
I think you're
Hype
good,
him up,
G-Dog.
G-Dog. Hype him up,
I think
G-Dog.
you're great, mate. Go on, that's it, celebrate. I think we're going to be very good here.
Both celebrating.
Right?
Come on.
In the rain, Dripping wet. How wet was he? My grip's all slippy.
How wet was he?
Proper slippy grip. Proper slippy grip. Go on, yeah. Let's all light up. Come on. Yeah? All three of us.
Oh my god, dude, this is great.
No? Live G-Dog. Default ball, yeah.
Wait a
no
second.
fucking
Yeah,
sleeves. Tell him about the sleeves. He was default, wasn't it, G-Dog? Want me to react to the reaction of the reaction? Right, proper.
What was that, Bear?
I believe he said he wants a reaction to the reaction of a reaction.
Let's get that. Oh.
Legendary. Seen the legendary all in one yet? Well, we better show him. This has got to be too many G-Dogs. How many are in here? Hype him up, G-Dog. How many are in here? Did we get it? Wait, celebrate. Yeah, we get it. Hype him up. Come on. We might have too many. This is absolute chaos. Was he? This is absolute chaos. He was very wet. He was very wet. He was very wet. Let's all light up.
The only feedback.
Come on, let's all. Well, 7 of us.
That coming from the fucking podcast, you need to be able to know where it is. Instead of looking at your screen, you got to be able to look over here.
Yeah.
You know, like, hi, Moose. Hi, Pleated. Like, you have to be able to be talking to each one for next time, okay? That's what I want. That's your homework for the week.
That was so good, dude.
But that was something else. And all 7 of us. Let's light up. All right, let's go into... Before we dive into more clips, let's get into like the settings and difficulty, which is kind of an interesting topic for debate thus far.
I'm going to tag out. Let's bring in Narwhal here.
Ooh.
Folks.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of the game.
Guys, watch a smooth transition.
Yeah.
I was going to say, everything is going to go so smooth.
So great.
Nothing is going to crash.
Right, turn the camera on. Turn the camera on. Camera. Narwhal.
Close enough.
And
wait.
Pretty good.
Wait. Let's see if I actually have this back.
No. For the love of God.
Welcome. We'll leave it. I didn't touch it.
Oh no. This is killing brand awareness.
Pleated get shafted. So one of the things thus far, I guess this is more not necessarily settings, but a swing thing. Chipping is really dominating out of bunkers, which I think is very, very interesting. I'm curious if you guys think that they're going to change something on that front, or what your kind of initial thoughts are on that, because there is no splash shot essentially. No one seems to be using it.
Splash shots are too hard, and they don't produce any spin whatsoever.
Yeah,
I was told by Respawn that was as intended. He talked to some developers, but even if I wasn't trying to put spin on a splash shot, I would still get spin on a splash shot. So I just don't think that they've implemented that perfectly. Mm-hmm. And as a result, we found that the chips, now that it's more like the chipping was in the last game was more like a bump and run, and now it's just kind of like a little hinged wrist, let the loft of the club do its work type chip. That works just as good out of 95% of the bunkers. And to be completely honest, in real golf, if I don't have a huge lip on a bunker, I do more of like a chip shot like that. It takes out all kinds of variations and variables out of the possibilities. So I hope they keep chipping as an option, because I think that is a real golf swing. But they need to give us something that we can hit and be able to throw a bunch of spin on the ball and be when we're short-sighted. Because right now, if you're short-sighted in the bunker, you're just screwed.
Yeah, it doesn't even check up and spin and have backspin like in 21 necessarily, but it'll have like that like couple hop and grab. You know what I mean? Like that you see all the time the pros do. In the bunker, whether or not you have to partial it and have the right distance, that's a whole nother thing. But as long as it's available, even if it's like a 60% partial to have that grab, no problem with the length. I don't think. Moose, you were going to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on the variables, like I've messed around with splash shots to try to see if I can figure them out at all. it'll get out of the bunker as long as you hit a gray tempo. Where it's gonna go, I haven't really gotten down. So I've kind of avoided them for the time being. But yeah, chips, partial flops kind of work depending on the distance. But no, I agree to where if you're short sighted and you have a lip in front of you, I've just given up with trying to get a shot to stop close, and I've hit too many. I've lost so many strokes on trying to get a splash out, where my mindset from now on is just going to be like, if I leave myself a 15-foot putt, that's fine. I'd rather just get out of the bunker on the first shot with a partial flop or pitch.
Which is reminiscent a little bit in real life, though. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely.
You're definitely
especially
not
with my game, you shit
pin hunting as much out of bunkers, which I think is a great thing. But it's just you should be able to kind of have a shot in your arsenal with some spin. What does Nar think?
Yeah, I think if you draw a good lie, you should be able to generate spin, because they've done a great job of giving you like different lies in this game this year. It's not always like 80%, 85, 90% out of the bunker. Sometimes it could be 98, sometimes it could be 60. So as long as you have a good lie, I think you should be able to at least produce some spin.
Right. And one of the things that Seamount's pointing out in chat is the partial splash, like partial flops, I believe, as well. Like if you miss your tempo on one of those more difficult settings, yeah, like instead of, say, it's a 25-yard shot for a splash, it's like a 10-yard shot or an 8-yard shot. It's just completely ruined if you're trying to go 100%. But in general, like I feel like most of the shots are really dialed in. Like I don't mind the flop necessarily being that hard. It's just sometimes I wish it was more directional than it is distance for penalization. You know what I mean? I don't know. Bear, do you have any additional thoughts on it?
I'm interested to hear all this. I haven't hit a bunker in 2K23, so hearing all of this has been
nice.
No, it's what happens when, if you look at 2K21, the splash was overpowered, and so they kind of did what a developer should do, is they nerfed the shit out of it, basically into non-existence. So now, hopefully there's not the overcorrection to the overcorrection, where just like we're all saying, maybe, and again, I know jack shit about coding, so I have no idea how difficult this is, but if you just make the spin slider control so much more, then it makes the shot back on the player to where I'm going to have to land it the right distance with the right power and the right spin. Or we know how slippery the greens are. I'm going to be flying this thing off 20 yards or spinning it back into the bunker. So I feel like there can be a lot of benefits that can come out of it. But I mean, we all know right now, we all kind of shitlord where, okay, I need to get this out of the bunker. I'm going to chip it. And I think it was great within those first couple of days. If you went in a bunker, there was fear. You were sitting there going, there's a good chance I'm going to take 2 or 3 shots. And as soon as it was, oh, you could chip out. Oh, okay. Now it's not as scary. So I think once we find the happy medium where the splash doesn't get nerfed into oblivion, then it makes the shot relevant. Then you get more options out of the bunker.
Yeah, I think in general, like the feel of all the shots is much better in this game. It feels much more realistic. I think that's probably the only critique I would have at the moment. But I love being, I actually kind of enjoy being in the rough, short-sighted, and being screwed and thinking about how I can actually play this shot. You know what I mean? Like, not that I really want to be there, but it's like kind of exciting. It's like, this isn't easy right now. Like, I'm aiming like maybe 15 feet to the left because I know there's a ridge that kind of has protection, and then like it might roll out to like 10, 12 feet and have zero chance of going at the pin, as opposed to I was pin hunting 100% of the time in 2K21. So I think that's
They're still doing
it. Yeah. The other thing, so kind of on the so that's kind of the shots, but the difficulty setting, I think everyone seems to really be enjoying Masters or even Legend, which is kind of a little bit surprising to me. Like I guess my biggest concern thus far, and I mentioned it last week when I was playing is the barrier to entry to TGC tours, to different societies. New people, newbies, tend to struggle with pro. That perfect zone is a tough feat to accomplish for someone that's brand new to the game. Now, can they get it eventually? Yeah, but like maybe they play 3 rounds and then just shut it off because they don't get that perfect zone. So, I mean, I'm glad at least the online casual.
Okay, hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm jumping in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're brand new to a game, I understand we're all sadistic. Is pro the lowest difficulty that we can use?
No.
No. Thank you for answering the question that I knew the answer to.
Yep.
I feel like that's
again.
part of the barrier to entry is your own ego.
Correct.
When I got NBA 2K, I was like, what's the shot meter? Where do I go? And I immediately put it up to the above online setting. And it's like, I'm going to be making all these shots. And I struggled. Once I backed it down to figure out the dynamics, figure out, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. Then the game got a little bit easier. And then you can bump it up. So anyone in here that is streaming and people are coming in and saying, I'm really struggling on pro, I'm really struggling on master, there are 2 difficulties that are below that. And I've been in multiple streams where people have a gigantic white line down the middle. And my first thought isn't, Jesus Christ, this person will never be me. Well, that thought does come in. But anyways, the purpose of this story is it's not a difficulty shaming. It's let the people get into the game, get the feeling. Like, I know we all want to sit there and go, TGC? You want to get into TGC? You want some of that TGC right now? That's awesome. Let the people get used to it. Let them come in. I think one thing that we can all try is to maybe find some of those lower online societies to suggest. Because when people come in, we all go in and we're like, well, here's a master, here's a master, here's a master, here's an open, here's a 3-click. If we can find some of those other societies and say, here's, C-Mount 3 Life, where this is only Pro-Am settings. And once you graduate, move on to C-Mount 4 Life. You see what I did there? That's
a shameless plug. Starting next week, the Jackwagon Champions Tour will be a pro and allow a swing and click. So we will have a pro society in our repertoire. We'll still think about aligning it to Beer League when that goes out, but we're thinking that pro and allowing all swing types is kind of our sweet spot. So if you got people that Masters is too much for them, throw them over to Jackwagon Champions. We have it on a PC and PlayStation right now.
Right. So I think the only thing is the wide dispersion of difficulty. It just segregates people a little bit too much for that initial barrier. So I think that's kind of where I was saying, and people, like you said, are going to have, and Bear's not listening at the moment, but like they have to swallow their ego to enter the actual game. And people aren't going to want to do that. Like you see these bigger streamers, like I was watching Mills the other day. Too hard, you know what I mean? Like that was the message. Like it's too difficult. He's on pro. Like that's like it's the mindset they go in with. Like there's 2 higher, so like pro should be like where I start, and that's where the casual quote unquote is. I couldn't agree more, Bear. Like what they should be doing is swallowing their ego and going to beginner and pro-am. But the fact of the matter is, I don't think people will do that. So I hope it doesn't deter too many people, because then they're surrounded. It's like, oh yeah, what societies you play? Oh well, it's Red Fast, it's Jackwagon, it's C-Mount for Life, it's Happy Joy, it's all these TGC tours, it's all these different societies. And is a single one on pro or even pro-am? No, I mean Pleated just mentioned that the champions will be, so there's at least pro. But what if they're not even pro caliber? Like they don't even have fun on pro. it's almost a way of feeling a little bit exiled. But so all the eagle, I guess, is the main point, right?
Yeah, but I think Pleated does a good job of saying you don't want to look at the top of the leaderboard all the time because then you're miserable.
Mm-hmm.
You want to find it, that was the advice I took from Pleated when I first got into TGC. It wasn't looking at the top of the leaderboard. It was finding someone on my console that I was going to quote unquote compete with, and then that's all I cared about.
Yeah, and you know what? The game still has a learning curve that is not linear. It's a little bit exponential in a way. Actually, so I'm trying to find something that was posted in my Discord today. Rakdos finished plus 24 in the newest Jackwagon event. He finished plus 54 or higher next week. Last week, he is happy that he made a huge change. Herky went from 49 over to 2 over from preseason event to preseason 3. And everyone keep in mind, we're going to be getting better and better fittings, and the games are going to become a little bit more easier. I understand that that everyone wants to compete, but there's only so much that this community can do to try to be inclusive as it can be. And, we all take our ways that we do it. I still allow the meter on for Jackwagon because that sometimes is a barrier to entry for people. I don't think that we can be expected to have societies of every single difficulty. But what we can do is that we can still make sure that those people that are shooting, plus 49 are still having a fun time because the community is behind them.
Yeah. Nar?
Yeah. I guess the one thing I was going to say is I think the game did a good job. This backtracks a little bit, but I think the highest difficulty at the starting screen is pro. So at least they're not suggesting to all these new people who might be getting to a golf game for the first time to go to master into legendary. So it's on their own choosing that they're going to these higher level difficulties.
Yeah, very, very, very well said. Yeah, so let's. I mean, I'm hoping for the best. That's, I guess, I'm always trying to, nitpick things, but hopefully more people are coming into the community. It certainly seems that way. Moose, you have any thoughts before we go on to the next topic?
No, nothing too different. I think.
Already,
I think we can get on.
One thing, and all of those people are relaying immediately, oh, I can't wait until EA comes out. Well, of course, what does EA do the day that the game releases? They release their trailer of PGA Tour EA version, whatever you want to call it.
Good move on
EA
that.
Sports PGA Tour the same day. And this is all we get for the trailer thus far, but let's take a quick look.
If you dream of something long enough, can you make it a reality? Where around every corner lies tradition and perfection. Where every tee is yours, and the majors, yours to win. Yeah, we've built that place. The place you've been waiting for. The only place to experience it all.
So there's two things that are really important, I think, for EA, and it's just having the Masters and having the Open Championship. Other than that, maybe it being next gen, those are the only three things that we know right now that could and should be definitively outmatched by 2K, and they won't have that luxury. 2K has significant amount of things to combat that with the player base. EA is advertising Jordan Spieth, which isn't even close to the characters that we have in 2K at the moment, and 2K is supposedly expanding. Career mode, maybe EA has a little bit better career mode, but is that a huge selling point for any of us? Probably not. And I guess the online ranked is coming to now to 2K, so there could be some good battles on that. And the end all be all is 2K, we know, has the course designer, which is the most important mode in the game. And based on EA and their reputation in the past, I wouldn't be surprised if you had to purchase courses for microtransactions. That's always been my fear whenever they come out with a new course.
Yeah,
they'll have a course
find
pack.
A way to rip packs.
Yeah, it'll be a California pack. You get Pebble, Spyglass, all these ones. And 2K, on the other hand, says these will be non-purchasable or whatever the no monetary.
Free DLC.
Free DLC. Thank you, Moose. I couldn't spit that one out. But, I feel like weighing the options, it clearly seems to me 2K at this moment, we have a 30-second trailer on EA and we barely know much about it. The very last point, and I made a YouTube video on this, kind of my early comparisons on the two. I really think the first to market for 2K, having a 6 months lead, that's going to be huge because they can work out all their kinks. You know what I mean? Like EA has to really come out strong and release a very, very polished product if they want to compete against Tiger Woods.
I was thinking about this, Kilbride. So they have cross-play and online leaderboards that they have in their back pocket. Yep. I bet you they figured out at some point that they had a playable game and they wanted to get the 6-month head start. It might take them that 6 months to get the other stuff in. But now, they're first to market and they might have the head start. And guess what, folks? I can't believe this. My name's Pleated Pants, even though it says Rob Lobster. I play sports on the internet. So I buy all these damn games and I play all these damn games. And the first one that we're going to have actual bona fide competition between the two biggest sports publishers is golf. We have to love that because no matter if you end up loving EA or hating EA, or if you love 2K or you hate 2K, they're going to both make each other better. And I'm all for it. I can't wait to see what EA has in store. I have some of the similar trepidations that Kilbride does, but bring it on. Bring it on. It'll be fun.
It's been golf, it seems, in the video game world has been a lost game for about a decade. You know what I mean? Like, no one seems to have cared about it as much as other sports. And now, in the past year, it seems like the two biggest publishers of sports games getting in that competition field. Oh, bring on the innovation, baby. I am here for it. This is the best time to be in the golf gaming atmosphere.
I was going to say, there was a lot of talk on Twitter about, golf and golf on Twitch over the last couple of days and just the community. And this EA coming into the field here, Kilbride, I know back when we played NHL a lot more, it's something we'd always ask for because, how stale and just repetitive NHL could get year in and year out. And all we kept saying was if 2K would just jump in the ring here to give them some competition, EA wouldn't have a chance to improve. And the fact we're seeing that for the first time with a golf game is just absolutely fantastic. And I mean, it can only get better from here, right?
Yeah, how many times have we played the same Madden, the same NHL, and it's just like, oh my God, it's the same thing over and over. Like, it's barely any different. If 2K stepped in that market, like they tried to in football for a while, and they even released that one with T.O. on the cover. What was it, 2K3 or something like that? And
2K5.
2K5.
That was,
and it was like
TO.
a $20 game too. It was like a very weird marketing strategy. But I feel like there was new innovation from EA in that, those coming years, you know what I mean? And ever since then, it's like, okay, well, we reclaimed our spot, so let's just repurpose the same thing. We don't need to spend money in dev hours. Let's advertise the crap out of it and just sell as many copies as possible and microtransaction as much as possible because we can. But now they have to innovate more, spend more time, and we are the benefactors and get better products. So, put a smile on my face. Why not? Narbear, anything else to add before we hop into Community Corner? I thought the EA news was definitely noteworthy.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is it's going to come to PC. So for EA,
is it?
I know they.
Okay.
I thought I heard that.
Oh, it is. Okay, I wasn't sure if it is.
So like,
could be wrong. If someone in chat maybe could confirm.
I don't know. Not to cut you off now. I'll get to it
Confirm
after.
for
But
PC.
keep going.
Said. Cool. Moose?
I was just going to say, before we moved on to that, Pleaded and Kilbride, Bear, I'm not sure if you played Madden on PC, but as far as I know, it's the only PC sports game, and it had, from what I understand, had its fair share of issues. Do you think, obviously, it's not, EA Golf isn't going to pull as much as EA Madden just because of the size difference, and it's more of a niche sport, but with the issues Madden has had, do you think that the golf game sees any of that?
No, and the reason is because FIFA, which is always there first to market on anything new, is next gen on PC. I think that Madden is still like in the hierarchy of where they give a crap. FIFA is always going to be number one. All of the new innovations come here, and then Madden's next. So I think that if they're developing a game from scratch, it's gonna run good on PC.
I'm gonna wait until I can't. There were a bunch of people getting super hyped about the EA trailer, like, "They'll look at the graphics. The graphics are gonna crush," and I just went, "Have we not seen EA release these sick trailers, and then you get the gameplay and you're like, oh, it's the same shit?"
Yeah,
so
they use all the cinematic good looking graphics, not actual gameplay.
Yeah, right. the biggest thing that I got from that, and that I want to continue to kind of explore, is to look at the engines that they're running on, because the reason why 2K has to run on this older engine is to get the course creator, which we all say is one of the lifebloods of this game. So we're gonna end up having maybe less graphics, but the ability to have more courses. So I'm interested to see if it's Frostbite or what's the other EA one that they've been running?
I don't know.
Okay. So we could put a pin in that one, and we will come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only ones I know are Unreal and
Unity.
Right?
Yeah, and B101 did nice on Lachlan Crossing, I think it is, and then it was like Lone Grove out there. We get the vibes over here.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, Augusta's my favorite as well. So like it not being in the game. How
many times are you going to play the same course over and over again?
That one I could play quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. But anyways, Pebble's coming to town. Pebble's coming to town. I'm looking forward to that. That's one of my top ones as well.
Listen to Daddy Bear. Listen to Daddy Bear. You don't need it.
All right. Well, let's get into some community corner stuff, some clips from the week. We had plenty of them, and thank you all that had submitted in some clips. So let's look at a bunch of familiar faces, maybe some new faces, or some people we haven't seen before. Stone Canadian
access with it said it
he's been grinding away
either, but
did he switch to PlayStation 2?
Yes.
Okay.
I love to see it straight at the flag. Aggressive play.
Oh, you saw it here first, people. It took us one fucking stream to get the ace. Let's fucking go.
Oh my God.
This guy, he's a clip machine. He just doesn't run out. Let me move this over here. Oh, that's going to be the wheel where we spin later. Mr. Mokio. He streamed for a while, didn't he? What was this? Oh,
yeah, a little while. Nothing too long.
That might be fast. Okay, that's my first fast.
What's this?
Boink. Oh, stay in there.
Did it go down?
Where's my?
No, it's on the bridge.
Stayed on the bridge.
Love that for you.
That's the kind of stuff that I usually do. I expect more out of Hemo.
Boink. Oh, stay.
Boink.
You know,
Be
who's
fast.
walking
Okay,
that bridge,
that's my
though?
first.
Who's walking that?
I'm not.
Held up by porta potties.
No.
Yeah. Nope.
Bear, you need to clip that boink audio he had and link it when everyone throws the emote in your chat.
Look at
Find a way
this.
to do that for stream
Billy Boy
bot.
tagged us in this. This is one of Billy Boy's friends. This is RG Flashy, I believe. Yeah, playing with Billy.
Oh my god, too much power.
He's playing on Master. That's
Yeah,
Masters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah.
Go back.
Oh.
Go back to daddy. Come on.
Don't do it.
Oh, for Daddy,
Oh,
too.
you want
That's
that?
what I was
Massive
talking
hill.
about.
Get in the hole. Hole in one.
That's right.
I just hit a hole in one.
Someone's flying.
I hit a hole in one.
That's good.
Get excited! It's all right to be excited!
We're going to want to see that one.
Go for it, but...
Oh.
Who's this?
Oh.
This guy's
Do we
streaming
have a little
still.
narwhal inception?
No.
We're
Should we
trying.
flip this,
We're
get
trying.
Nar, and then we have a
Oh,
reaction
man,
to
I
the
hope
Nar.
he fast forwards this.
It's been really, really fun, to be honest.
You holding left trigger here?
No.
Controller Nar.
Maybe.
So
I could have
I'm
been.
absolutely loving the game and playing on controller. It's just like a new set of challenges.
Oh, he has the
You're
hat
definitely
on.
on a controller.
He has the hat on. Ball hat.
Casual Albie on day one.
It's all right to get excited.
Oh, Albie?
I think you were just so caught off guard. Like you were just mid convo with whoever you were talking with.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I saw it had a chance.
This
Fun.
is Doily. With the driver. There's a powerful... Ooh, just clearing the water.
No.
Using the 2K replay system.
I'm a little afraid that looks like Evangelist. Is Doyle playing Evangelist already?
I was gonna say,
Ace Patras?
are we running back the same
Patras.
qualifying courses?
Dear God, yes.
I did hear a
Is
rumor
this
that
Evangelist? Oh my god,
I-
you could be right, Bleeded.
I did hear a rumor that the qualifying course will be TPC Boston.
No, someone already... Seb put it in chat. I
Oh, really?
believe. I thought at least. I don't know. I'm not... Let me...
Mr. Rundown Man.
What's our first rundown clip of the year sound like?
Well, he should be excited.
Oh, we don't even have a picture rundown? Why do we want it?
Oh, no audio? Oh,
Ah.
did he do the live ghost thing I had to do?
Oh,
I bet that's,
how
that's
disappointing.
unfortunate.
Very disappointing.
Does it even count?
No.
Okay.
You know, someone that actually does have a camera gamer ability.
Since when?
Young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young.
Team Holo! Team Holo, baby! We made it! Xbox for the win! TGC Tours, Red Fast Review. We meet again. It's always a pleasure. You all are legends. Watch it every Monday, everybody. Monday night. Legends, let's go, everybody. We did it!
Always out there helping the pod. Appreciate you,
Love
gamer.
There he is.
Very nice.
Did he blink through that whole thing? I think he had a
Probably
script
not.
up there that it sounded like he was reading. When I hit a good shot.
Gamer's buddy, Daniel Dromans, course designer. See how this 2K replay came out. Some of them
Your
aren't
Canadian
that
came
bad.
out there, Kilbred. Ooh. Just catching the
Not
edge.
Bad Sally too.
Nice.
And then he had another one, I believe. Oh no, this is same thing. Yeah, same thing. Very nicely done, Daniel. Who else we got? Dango. Dango had a couple. Now Dango was top 5 in the world at one point. Maybe he still is. I don't even know.
Top 10.
Here, I'm going to put a little
Top
loft.
10.
Little spin.
Yeah, that'll work. We got Dango audio.
I was trying to
visual.
tell people that were worried that, you know, there's too many good players that are playing in all these events. I was like, dude, you gotta remember, we have some pretty good players here. And there's one of them right there.
Is that an Albie?
Yeah. That's an Albie
put a
for
little
Dango.
waffle
What else
spread.
does he have up his sleeve?
Aggressively.
Oh, what just happened?
Says the stream, you minimize the application.
You've minimized your application.
What'd you do?
Simple fix. Just pull it up again, and I think we'll be all right. Perfect.
We good? Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I clearly clicked the minimize all button because everything. I thought everything shut down on my computer. I was about to cry. Episode 81.
The Big Easy, silky smooth.
Oh no.
This might be the most rollout I've seen in this game.
Oh!
And an ace Petros. Imagine having 2 albatrosses in the first week. Must be nice.
Dude, unreal.
Hello. Worth another look.
I don't know which one's going to work.
That's kind of a nice little cool cutscene. Don't mind that. Nicely done, 2K. I mean, they're working on it, right? It's definitely a work in progress.
Bear, are you seeing all this? I think you got some competition. I
We'll
think
see.
you got some competition.
We'll see. I'm not that worried.
Looks like, speaking of which, let's look at...
Using one of the
who's this
defaults.
guy?
So...
Is this a second link there, too?
Yeah, they're both the same.
Oh, okay.
Perfect swing plan.
You know, maybe...
Gorgeous.
Oh, we got
And
one!
that's gonna count for the ace.
Okay.
That's right.
Already get
got
bullet
one.
number 1.
Coveted shot in golf.
Bang.
Well done.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Who else
Donald.
has some bullets? Foxen? No. Not an ace. This hole is fun at, what is this, Craggy or something like that? It's the Arctic Fury one, the 18th hole.
Oh.
Bring it around.
Oh.
He's Norwegian. He's Norwegian. He has to fast forward because of the time zone, so that's allowed.
Yeah.
Very nicely done there, Foxen.
Time zones don't exist.
Yeah.
Since
Only
I have the
Eastern.
lobster thing, can I be annoying and talk about foul? It's a foul! Don't fast
This
forward!
shot, I don't know if you guys saw this. So apparently, you can shank drives.
Oh, yeah. Been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched Crazy Coach do it like 3 times in a row.
Yeah, if you go to shape a drive and you hit a abysmal tempo, this is probably what you'll end up with. It's great, dude.
Shit, that is awesome.
I did it on a tiebreaker in matchmaking.
Oh, no way.
My God. That was something else. But he does bounce back and does have a nice shot here. This is from...
Look at his skins,
playing
too.
The skins, yeah. High
Harpy with 4K skins.
In the
Oh,
hole.
yeah.
Eagle.
That'll make up for
Pull
it.
that one out.
I would hope.
That was...
Well, it looks like that side pod just took it in the shorts there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he usually does. He likes it, though.
He's just about ready to tee
And then
off.
there's this
Let's see
guy.
how he does.
Seb Max. Okay. This
The
is
same
from
hole as the Hemo clip.
Yep.
Same hole,
yeah.
yeah. This is how you do it, Emo.
Oh my
Okay.
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
Drop
Wow.
it in
That
the-
thing was cooking.
I'm pretty sure it was Seb. He called himself a sweat when people were complaining in one of the societies about people being really good, and I laughed out loud really, really hard.
Going with the 9 iron. Coming in for a landing here on the green.
Bang.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
number 2.
hope you-
Okay.
We're not done
You're
yet.
telling
folks.
me there's more.
Oh my gosh.
And they're going with the 4 iron here.
Ball is not the best, but... Oops, sorry. 242 yards.
wow.
Okay, hat trick of aces. How about a grand salami of aces in week
The hops,
1
dude.
for Sebi?
Are we going back to golfer of the week and it's
Going
just
with the
Seb?
9 iron on this one.
Jesus
Gonna
Christ,
say,
Seb.
Guys has
Have
as
yourself
many
a
aces as I've
week.
used.
Oh my god, if that doesn't hit the pin, it's off the green.
That's-
That's
yeah,
such a great shot.
Oh man, how about Scoot Magoo? I don't think we've ever had a clip from Scoot. This actually looks like really good quality here.
Hit the bird.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The bird in this one.
Another shot.
Almost had a Randy Johnson situation going on.
Right.
And then we have Mose.
Ooh. Oh. Real shame this wasn't on stream. Hence that plus 77. Just to get back to
the tomb.
The 2K replay.
Yeah, the tomb replay situation.
I'm happy too. It doesn't show fast forwards because this definitely got fast forwarded around here for the most part until it started making its way back towards the hole.
Wow. This goes in?
That's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, Moose. That was a shot.
Okay,
Nicely
buddy.
done.
Thank you,
You know who else is nice at the game? Go Blue Brad.
5%. Here's their 3-wood.
The difference between 33% and 40% or something is
Go in. Go in.
Oh, that hit so soft.
Wow.
Albie.
Little Albie
That
for
was
Brad.
incredible.
I must say, like, the being able to hit it softer has been pretty cool when you hit your desired shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Look at this wind.
Dango wasn't the only one with 2 Albies week 1.
Okay, Brad.
How about the
The
Ace
sound,
Patrol?
And the perfect.
The sound.
Let's see in here.
Perfect.
103.
Oh,
soft.
Beautiful.
My goodness.
Wow.
Brad, what ball were you using? we get to start that now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Looks like an aviator to me.
You know, instead of the ball didn't bounce high enough, like you appreciate how great of a shot that was.
What a shot, man.
And then okay, so let's open.
And that's gonna go down for the hole in
Can I
one.
do this?
My goodness.
Try and drag something over. This was
Jay Banks, not this year, but last year, we did have a clip of someone dunking one off a drive, I
this
believe
was
it was.
P-Dog's character. Getting
What in
getting
the
after it.
world?
So we're finding some glitches in the game. This is courtesy of Chewy.
I don't know why I think that's so funny. Because it's awesome.
Yeah. But in case you were wondering if there were any glitches, there are.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and Chewy is running a Sapphire Tour on PlayStation, which should be fun. It's going to be like a team event, but you know, everyone's going to be able to play their rounds at their own unique times. So that'll be a fun one to look forward to. Speaking of community events, Red Fast Review, 59 participants week 1. It was just an open event, not necessarily going to go through the leaderboard because we had open settings. It was more of a test event. We'll go through the full thing this next coming week. We switched it to master settings for this week's course. It is a Mat F course, Camino del Mar. Is that right, Bear? Camino del Mar? That's right.
The course. Yep.
Camino del Mar 22, which is poured over from the prior game, and you know, I think he did some finishing touches on it, which looks really nice, really cool course. That was in a fun one in 21. Last thing here is content creator of the week on this tab, and this is going to be the original Jackwagon creator, co-creator with Pleated Pants, Chewman11, and he is going to be running the Champions Tour, correct, Pleated?
Yep, Jackwagon's Champion Club.
So he's getting back into golf. I'm going to give him a shout out real quick and then show you his page real quick here. Now,
Love
he
that
plays
feature for this.
He
I
plays
love
a
the
variety
shout-out
game.
feature.
He's actually live right now. Yeah, the feature's sweet. He's playing NHL 23 right now. Plays a variety of games, a lot of different sports games. Fortnite every Friday. The Friday Follies, right? I believe, and you know, is always just there to have a good time. So just like kind of casually hanging out with the fellas. But he's got a nice, cool setup. You know, down to earth guy, and you know, he can play the games too. So let's take a couple look at some clips here. What we have first one.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
here
we go against the computer. A
ugly hat.
freaking fantastic hit in the gap.
I agree.
And this
Can't believe I
happens-
let you guys pick a Yankee.
Seriously,
For
this happens
Oh,
on
this
the
is-
run.
Oh my god.
On the run against the computer, and the computer makes this catch
Oh,
against
the
me.
computer. Yeah.
Some of those computer
Shit on
defenses
here.
You know what?
crack.
You know what? That is
Has anybody
classic
made this
Chewy
type of
there.
catch in the game?
Like
No.
you couldn't have
Does the
picked a
computer make
better
this type of catch in the game?
clip
All
of
the
him
time.
complaining about the computer. One upping
Kicking
him.
his ass.
I love it.
What a
So
catch.
everyone. No offense to anyone that's here, but Chewy's like my best friend on this platform, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be streaming right now. These guys have so much fun. I know a lot of people are hockey fans. His best content is the shell stuff that they're playing right now. Go watch him, please, for me.
And he does play a little bit of golf, prefers the three-click method, at least based on this screenshot here.
He's planning on playing 3-click this year.
Good for him.
What do we got?
I don't think they do a good enough job to promote that the 3-click is an option in the game.
No way! Let's go.
What a shot, Chewy.
Oh man.
Yeah, but go follow Chewman11. Always been around, and streaming several nights a week too. So you'll definitely see him live quite a bit. So content creator of the week, Chewy. The other Chewy. Ironically, we jumped from Chewy to Chewy because Chewy had sent those P-Dog clips in, and it was Chewbacca Rant, who was the Red Fast Review course designer and also a prior content creator of the week. What ball sleeve should you use? Okay, so one last thing, game chat preview. So, do I have that game chat? Boom. There's the Game Chat channel, YouTube channel. We just released a interview last Friday with none other than Pleated Pants, aka Rob Lobster 43 over there, talking about growing on Twitch. We of course talked a little bit about golf, but kind of his background, rise, and everything. And he looks just like the guy on the far right. But really fun interview. And this week we have none other than the Xbox GOAT, Killer Bees, showing up. So we get to learn about Mr. Beasley, and that'll be a fun one. We're going to try to drop a new episode each Friday. We already have a couple more banked, so we'll definitely be throwing out more episodes at you. Each Friday is kind of the plan, one a week, and Bear's already in the works on talking to John McCarthy on getting him to the on the pod. So that one's brewing, courtesy of Moose. So
I was gonna say he did acknowledge a tweet the other day, so
he did.
There's a chance.
He did. I do have a clip here. I put it in the game chat area. This is yes. If you guys can do us a favor, which logo do you like the best? I'm gonna put this tweet in the chat.
Gonna be top right, chat.
We'll see. The current
you can't
vote.
separate the.
What?
I'm staying quiet.
You don't want to change branding.
I vehemently
he's
hate
colorblind.
separating game and chat.
Oh, really?
Oh, the words. Gotcha.
I like it.
Gotcha. Like I see what you're saying.
Am I able to share an opinion here?
I have a strong opinion as
save
well.
it?
I have not voted yet. This ends in 21 hours. But I don't want to show, I guess, results. But we do have some early results in. There are 2 leaders in the clubhouse. We currently have the top left one as the current version, but looking for some different branding. I know it's pretty bland at the moment, but just want to find a color scheme that really fits the vibe, and we'll stick with that going forward. But look forward to Bees this weekend, Game Chat Show, Twitter. Might as well plug that as well. I guess if I put the tweet in there, you can follow it from there. Bear and I doing some interviews.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, Bear and I doing some interviews. I have a solo one. Pleated's going to get in the mix doing some interviews as well, so it'll be a good time. Moose?
Did we take a look at Darney's clip he posted in the chat?
When you just post in the chat?
Yeah. I'm assuming
we'll
it's a
take
clip.
a peek. Yeah, let's take a look at one last clip for Darney. Darney's been saying, what do we got here? I have to download it, Darney? You give me a virus? Jesus Christ. What are we doing here? Samsung Cloud. I mean, it worked. On Red Fast Review at that.
I don't think you're gonna like this.
No.
Yeah. John doesn't think he's gonna like it. In case you didn't hear.
John Dragoon. What up, brother? That's a shot, dirty.
Boom, it drops for
there it
is.
is.
With the shooter reaction too.
The Albie.
Albie. Woo, very nicely done. Good stuff there, Darnie. What's everyone got going for the week ahead? Like, it seems like,
I know we have a giveaway to do.
Oh yeah, that's right. The giveaway. Moose, you have the updated names, or is it still the same?
It's the same. Yeah.
Okay, let me grab those. Did you put it in Discord?
Yeah, Red Fast group.
Okay.
So Narwhal, what's your schedule looking like for this week?
That is a great question, to be honest. I'm going to stream once, but I don't know a day yet. So that doesn't help anybody or myself.
What time? What time? I will try and fucking help you out here, man. Okay, you got to give me something.
6:30 Central.
That time doesn't exist. Moose, what about you? What's your schedule? Do you have a schedule on your Twitter that Kilbride will be able to pull up?
Yep. Yeah, we actually just updated that before the
just work on the names.
Before the podcast. Kind of a weird week with work, but we are gonna try to be live for a couple day streams here, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st, because I am working like 6 p.m. to midnight Friday and Saturday. So I want to get a couple day streams in there and figure out what adult things I have to do the rest of the week. But it'll all be golf because it's really the only game I play anymore. And yeah.
Dad.
We do have the giveaway ready.
Oh.
We'll do it after,
Okay.
I guess. But yeah, pleated. Oh yeah, we'll go to your page, I guess, because we have actual schedules for everyone now. I gotta get on.
I have pinned now things about the societies rather than my schedule. So no schedule up right now.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about it. But we had 157 people that finished the the preseason event number 2 in the Jackwagon Golf Club. We have 2 more 4-day events that are set up to get us sort of to where we're going to be, which is Monday through Monday. So those are set up. Please get your rounds in. Leaderboards posted on all of the social medias that I promise. I'm going back to an old faithful schedule.
Love
Wednesday,
that.
Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Golf on the internet. We might have to throw in a Madden or something else every once in a while, but we're going all in on golf on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh yeah. Bear?
So, as your PC king, I invite all of you to the ceremonies every single night that we go live. We will be going with the normal Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably looking at getting some Sunday midday in, so that way I can appease the peasants across the pond. That is great alliteration. And I'm just having so much fun, like being able to get back in. I'm making sure we have new things within the stream every single time that I'm pushing the button. So, and even with this, I decided we were going to start putting little jokes into the schedule, so you could see my plans for Sunday. It's going to be cry all day watching the Browns. So
yeah, well, yeah, we barely got to touch on that, but once again, we're not celebrating losses versus the saddest franchises in the league. So I think the Patriots have about a month before I can celebrate a win, because they play the Bears next, and then it's the Jets, and then it's Indy. So it's quite the schedule that the Patriots have and Bailey Zappi have lined up for them. But anyway,
We should be able to beat Indy, right? Indy's terrible.
You would think, although Indy came back and had a nice win this past week, but at the same time, it was Jacksonville who I kind of looked good at the beginning of the year and really has looked terrible since, so I don't really know what to make of either of those teams at the moment. But anyways, I'll certainly be watching the Patriots, but I am starting a new YouTube series starting tomorrow. It's going to be posting every Tuesday and Thursday. It's going to be I'm going to call it the Legends series. I might tinker with the name. Haven't officially posted the videos yet, but the idea is I'm going to be playing with all the different golfers, all the legendary golfers, all on legendary courses, so course designers, and on legendary settings, and we are going to try to break par with every single person in the group. Tomorrow, I'm playing with Colin Morikawa, and we are playing on Arctic Fury's Sherwood Shores, something like that. Is that the name of it? It's the main course that was designed. It's kind of the first one, the local match. And then on Thursday, I'll be playing with Lydia Ko on Lachlan Crossing, which is the one that reminds you of perhaps a United Kingdom course somewhere in the northern region, maybe along the eastern shoreline. Anyways, that'll be fun. So every Tuesday, Thursday, I'll post those. I'm also going to try to post on Fridays for some additional content. I put a 2K versus EA comparison, little buyer's guide together. So YouTube channel is really where I'm going to primarily post, but I also will try to continue to have my Wednesday stream. So every Wednesday night at 9, that is going to be the one time I do get to stream some golf each week, and hopefully make that a regular thing. I think that's at least the plan. So let's get to the
Kilbride. While you're getting ready for that, can I tell the folks about a new YouTube series that they're going to be able to see from Pleated Pants?
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm ready.
So me, simple farm kid from Kansas,
I'll be back.
Takes on the Platinum Tour. So I'm going to play the first round of Plat every single week. I'm going to post it on YouTube, and you guys can all make fun of me, and you can watch me cry, and see just how awful a CC level competitor is at the highest level of the game.
What are your expectations going in score wise?
Not rage quitting.
so you'll make sure you make it through the round. That's always good.
Yeah.
It is going to be Tim the Tapman levels of getting the first Fall Guy victory to where you get to see Pleated break par and then potentially get close to making a cut. You're not going to make a cut, but you'll get close.
I want to get better at the game, and I thought that this is one way to do it. If people are enjoying it, I will probably try to do it on the other pro tours also. That might make it so it's not as torturous for me. But we're totally going to start with Plat, and it's going to be ugly.
I like how I think it's going to be legendary, but
he threw me off by going in there. I was trying to make it to the end of the pod without having to piss, and boy, did I have to pull a DK back out. Oh my god! If I did, it was not going to go well. Anyways, let's go to the giveaway, shall we? Let's click and spin. We have Moose, is it correct? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people.
Yep.
All right, 9 people. We have Fig, Morbid, Uber, BKCD, Firebuster, GGC Golf Gaming, RZ Wolf 7, Shadow the Typo, Lextron. Just one spin, and whoever it is wins it. Is that what we want to do? I don't think we want to make this too creative.
Up to you.
No, one spin. That'll do. Everyone knows the rules.
Everyone knows the rules, and you're going to get a Steam code to the game. I know several of you already have one, but feel free to pass it along. We'll message you after. And here we go.
Good luck, good luck.
And...
It's always Black. Always Black.
Love to see it.
I'll drive down the street and give it a winner.
Love
so
that.
we have a Steam
Congrats,
code
Lex.
for the game. Make sure you try to refund your already purchased copy and see if you can utilize this. Get yourself a few. But
and make sure you tune into Lex's stream on Monday when he's giving away a code.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure. He always finds really great things to do.
So here's what you do,
the community
Lex.
and giving away.
You do a giveaway, you rig it so we win it, and then we'll do another giveaway. We'll rig it for you. We'll keep going back once a week for the entire year.
That's a great fucking idea.
I should have said
Guys,
that.
you'll
offline.
never guess who won the giveaway this week.
Look at you guys thinking Scud's coming back to PC. He ain't gonna sniff me on PC.
I was gonna say it's not gonna be a choice when it's all cross-play anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's go visit someone who, by the way, Chuman is live. He's playing hockey. I would highly recommend checking it out, but do want to stick in the community, and a lot of you are golfers, maybe new here. Someone who has been around for quite a while, and
That
don't get a
Kilbride
chance
guy's
to...
live.
What's that? Oh, yeah. I've heard of
Said
him.
the Kilbride guy's live.
Yeah. Goes by the, and we're going to say bye to Moose because he's over in that far right. I believe he gets chopped off. Or maybe is it Nar because he's in the pleated box. But we're going to go see Sports Lifer. Yeah, Narwhal gets
yes.
Sports Lifer. Haven't seen him in ages. And if you're looking for an old man that just likes to game a little bit, get a little mad, he's plus 12. And he's for sure good for a few good moments. He is playing some sort of society right now, but Shannon will definitely not disappoint.
Down, up. And it says it's 3 inches down. I don't get that.
Exactly. Of course you don't. See you guys next time, and Bear?
Suck it, everyone. No, Moose.
Later.
Go in the hole.
Settle, ball. Settle. You piece of shit.